Good afternoon. I'm Gwen Mitchell here at Cobiz Richmond with Christina as usual, and happy to welcome Tammy here with us today. We're going to be meditating on inner peace. So much of what's going on in our lives is a reflection of our inner state. So if you're finding that you're having conflict with people, conflict in your workplace, conflict in your relationship, this is a good meditation for you. And if you're not having conflict anywhere, it's still a good thing to be focused on inner peace. So I invite you to sit comfortably if you're in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, your spine elongated and soft. Feel free to bring your hands in the Pranakriya 2, which is a position where we place the index finger at the midline on the thumb. And we're doing this because this is going to direct energy to our heart center. So midline on the thumb, and then allow your hands to rest comfortably on your lap. We always start by connecting with the higher frequency energies, and so I invite you to connect with the God of your understanding. Take a deep breath. However you relate to Source. Take a deep breath and connect with your higher sacred self. Recognizing that we're more than simply physical bodies. Breathe in, and let's connect with the divine presence that's emanating throughout all of existence and animating everything that is. Take a deep breath. Let's connect with our ancestors. We're standing on their shoulders. Their DNA is running throughout our bodies. And as we make inner peace for ourselves, we also help the ancestors to experience inner peace as well. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's connect with our teachers. Let's connect with the great compassionate light. This is the light that we meet at the end of our journey here on earth. This light is always available to us to support us in our endeavors, to bring fulfillment to our heart's desires. What we know for sure is that it is all loving, all accepting, and all compassionate. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath and envision that light coming into your crown, to the top of your head, moving down to your heart center in the center of your chest, and resting there. Feel your seat on your chair, your feet connected to the floor, and visualize light pouring from the bottom of your feet down through the foundation of the building, down through the concrete, through the ground, connecting with the earth and anchoring you there. So feel yourself suspended comfortably and securely between the heavens and earth. Take a deep breath and exhale. Another deep breath and exhale. And on this third deep breath, I want you to feel your body completely relax. Deep breath and relax. Bring your attention to your heart center, again in the center of your chest. Just allow your attention to be there for a moment in communion with the energy of your heart. This is where we feel emotional pain. It's where we feel the love pouring out of our being as we relate to others. My teacher always says that the heart has to flower. It has to open like a flower. That so much of what we experience in our lives and in our relationships as conflict is because our heart is closed. It hasn't opened or flowered enough. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We easily focus on all of the good things about ourselves. How smart we are, how clever we are, how beautiful we are, how kind we are, how compassionate we are. Deep breath in and exhale. We're less likely to focus on the shadow that exists within us. That part that is critical of ourselves and others. The part that is judgmental. The part that is envious. That part that's always comparing ourselves to others and finding either ourselves or the other person lacking. Take a deep breath in and hold that breath for a moment. And exhale. Today, I want to invite you to make friends with your shadow. We start by acknowledging that just as there are the phenomenal, wonderful things about ourselves that we can recognize, there are also the things that we would prefer to ignore. Deep breath in and exhale. And as long as these are buried outside of our awareness, they run havoc in our lives. They do damage to ourselves and to others. And they go unobserved. Unscathed. Like a thief in the night, stealing our joy, our happiness, our contentment. Deep breath in and exhale. We've taught to be judgmental about things that are not good, and so we don't want to see them in ourselves. Today, I invite you to make friends with your shadow. Simply start by observing and accepting that it is there. It's only by shedding light on the shadow that we're able to move through this life without inner conflict and find inner peace. Deep breath in. Exhale. No, not pretty. But it's simply like turning a light on in a dark room. All that's necessary for the darkness to dissipate is for the light to be turned on. So today we're shedding the light of our awareness onto those parts that we would prefer not to see. We're doing so with neutrality, not judging them as bad or good. Simply acknowledging that they also exist. Deep breath in, exhale. I invite you to hold in your awareness a scale. The justice scales. On one side, all of the good that you consider to be yourself. On the other side, all of the things that you would prefer to reject and discount about your inner workings of the mind. This is the scale of the heart. I invite you to breathe in Holding the scale in mind and exhale. Take a look and see if it's tilted one way more. How are your scales? Are they in balance? You know, the ancient Egyptians said that in order to make it to the higher realms, the heart has to be light as a feather. So I invite you to take this image with you. And to know that until you can regard both sides of this scale as being a part of your being, your scales will not be in balance. Your heart will not be in balance. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. This is not about right or wrong. It's not about good or bad. It's not about holy or unholy. It's about being willing to consider the whole of your being. Truthfully, with eyes wide open. Recognize that as we bring light, the light of awareness, into those crevices that were simply there as shadows, that our whole being becomes filled with light. That as we have compassion on ourselves for our imperfections, that our heart expands and we're able to have more compassion for the imperfections of others. We let go of struggle. We let go of trying to change. And we especially let go of trying to change other people. Let the light of your being light the pathway for others. Not your judgments or criticism or condemnation. Deep breath in. envision your whole body filled with this golden light, the light that we brought in and anchored into the heart center. Just to visualize it flooding your entire being, top to bottom. That is the great compassionate light. Never judging us, loving us unconditionally. So that we may experience that love and share it. Let's just rest for a moment in that love, in that light of unconditional love, of acceptance, of compassion, of peace. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. I accept all that I am. I accept all that I am. I accept all that I am. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra, the prayer mudra. As we give thanks to the God of our understanding, to our higher sacred self, to the divine presence, to our ancestors, to our teachers and guides, and to the great compassionate light. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within, peace outside, peace all around us. And so it is. Ashe. Deep breath in. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tune in on Tuesday as we start a new series. Today, I want you to contemplate what we touched in this meditation. I invite you to be loving towards yourself and loving towards those you come in contact with. It's from this place of open-heartedness that we experience inner peace. And so it